So, Seth, how are you holding up?
It's been rough, Josh, really rough. These walls change a man.
Seth, take it easy. You've been in here for 4 hours. So, have you got yourself a lawyer?
No, I haven't. Josh, I'm going to defend myself. I used to be a lawyer.
Here we go again. Seth, this is not a joke. You could get into serious trouble.
Josh, please. I've worked on the biggest cases. I won every case. This? Piece of cake.
All rise.
You may be seated. This court is now in session. Seth Morrison, you are charged with being an accomplice in the robbery of the Quipdale Museum. How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Wait a moment. Morrison, I remember you. Cold, sharp, ruthless. You were not exactly my favorite lawyer.
Good to see you too, Your Honor.
He was really a lawyer?
So, Mr. Morrison, I see you've decided to defend yourself.
That's correct, Your Honor.
This should be interesting. Let's begin.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, this case is simple. Very simple. I am an innocent man. I did not rob a museum. I did not plan a robbery. And I did not help my brother commit a crime. Yes, Rusty Crown is my twin brother. Yes, I met him. But meeting someone is not a crime. If it were, half this courtroom would be in trouble. The prosecution wants you to believe I am guilty because of a video. But a video does not show thoughts. It does not show intentions. And it definitely does not show crime. That is all, thank you.
Your Honor, I won't take much time. We have video footage of the defendant meeting with Rusty Crown. We have plans, and we have proof that the defendant lied to the police. I believe the evidence speaks for itself. Officer Thompson, please tell the court what happened that day.
Earlier that day, a man who looked exactly like Seth Morrison walked into the police station. He told me that Rusty Crown was leaving for Copenhagen to meet some people.
Objection! That's speculation!
Overruled. And, Mr. Morrison, don't shout like that again. Continue.
Later that same day, Seth Morrison walked into the station again. I asked him if he forgot something.
Officer Thompson, who do you believe that first man was?
I believe it was Seth Morrison.
Objection! He's guessing!
Denied. The witness may answer. And, Mr. Morrison, I told you already. Stop shouting. Continue, Officer Thompson.
There is no way Rusty Crown could have been in the station and still had time to leave the country. The timeline doesn't add up. Which means Seth Morrison must have changed clothes and pretended to be someone else.
This is bad. Really bad. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I know how this looks. Yes, I met my brother. Yes, I didn't tell the police everything. But I did not rob a museum and I did not help plan a robbery. I made a mistake. I chose loyalty over logic. But that does not make me a criminal. If protecting family is a crime, then maybe we're all guilty of something. I ask you to look at the facts, not assumptions.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this case is not complicated. You saw the video, you heard the witness. The defendant met with a known criminal. He knew about the robbery and he lied to the police. The timeline does not lie. Officer Thompson was clear. There was no time for Rusty Crown to be in the station and leave the country. Which leaves only one explanation. Seth Morrison tried to protect his brother, and in doing so, he broke the law. The evidence speaks for itself. Thank you.
Members of the jury, you will now retire to consider your verdict. Members of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
In the case of Seth Morrison, how do you find the defendant?
We find the defendant.
Stop! I'd like to testify! Rusty!
Great. Like one wasn't enough.
I planned the museum robbery. I did it alone. Seth had nothing to do with it. He told me not to do it. He didn't help me. He didn't plan anything. After I left the police station, I went straight to the airport. I had a helicopter waiting. It took me close to the border. From there, I crossed the border and left the country. That's why the timeline doesn't add up.
You're admitting full responsibility?
Yes, I am.
In light of this testimony, all charges against Seth Morrison are dropped. Seth Morrison, you are free to go.
Yes! I knew it!
Go now, before I change my mind.
I still can't believe this. You didn't have to do it. I did. You're my brother. I know you deserve to be caught, but it still hurts seeing you here. Don't feel bad. I chose this. I knew the risks. You saved me, Rusty. I'll never forget that. You didn't need saving. You just needed the truth. What about you? This place, it's not easy. Relax. I can handle myself. I've always been good at surviving. When you get out, maybe we can finally be real brothers. No lies, no running. I'd like that. Take care of yourself, Seth. Don't waste this second chance.
Notorious criminal Rusty Crown has escaped from prison. Authorities say Crown reached the prison roof by disguising himself as a maintenance worker before escaping by helicopter. Police are currently searching for him, but his location is unknown. This marks Rusty Crown's second escape. Anyone with information is urged to contact the police.
Well, that didn't last long. I wonder where you're hiding, Rusty. Here are some useful vocabulary and phrases from this episode. Feel free to pause and take a screenshot. All this is provided to you by Vox International Online English School. For more information on our 2 to 6 group lessons, click on the link in the description. Thanks for watching.